What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I want to discuss Claudine Gay. Claudine Gay is a Haitian American lady who is married to a Caucasian man. I believe he's also teaching at Harvard or Stanford, one of those schools. It doesn't really matter what he's doing, but he's definitely white, right? Very talented lady, very brilliant. And she, because of her work, became the first black president of Harvard. I will not call her an African American because she is not. She's Haitian. All right. Now, let me get back to what happened. She's been at Harvard. She was the Dean of Arts and Sciences for a while. She's been appointed a professor of African American Studies. She's done some really excellent work there. Went to Princeton, Stanford, and Harvard. But when she became the first president of Harvard, there were some, as you know, beef between the Israel and Palestine, and some people were making some anti-Jewish rhetoric, I believe either on campus or someplace outside of campus. And of course, a lot of the billionaires at Harvard are those people, some of them who are either from the Jewish community or sympathetic to it. I want to release a statement that Claudine Gay put out there, and then I want to come back.
Our university rejects terrorism. That includes the barbaric atrocities perpetrated by Hamas. Our university rejects hate of Jews, hate of Muslims, hate of any group of people based on their faith, their national origin, or any aspect of their identity. Our university rejects the harassment or intimidation of individuals based on their beliefs. And our university embraces a commitment to free expression. That commitment extends even to views that many of us find objectionable, even outrageous. We do not punish or sanction people for expressing such views. But that is a far cry for endorsing them.
So that is a statement that she said, or a slew of statements that was said. To the blind eye, that is, let me say something that we believe that, it sounds fair to me on either side. Too bad it's on the wrong side. And so because of what you said, now you get to be forced to resign. Before that, they came try to hit her with this thing. And what they hit her with was, well, you have plagiarism in your work before. So that wasn't really the thing. But what got her out was the billionaire funding. And this is exactly why I want to talk to black people, because again, here we have a black lady, and when we always talk about blacks getting into Harvard or Stanford, and those are great schools. I couldn't have gotten to those schools at all. When we talk about blacks doing things like that, we call it black excellence. We get upset when we get excited when Kamala Harris is the vice president. Things like that. Whenever blacks are in white institutions and they're doing very well, we think it's great. It's great. And I want to address those claims. Can I address them? I want to address them now. I think this is incredible. You see, she got put out the fastest out of any Harvard president ever. We can say it's racism, but I mean, what do you expect? You're a black woman, married to a white man, a minority at Harvard. Okay. You forgot who or what you're talking about. Now she's trying to say I'm in a twist. Either way it would have went, I would have been in trouble. It doesn't matter. You got a wake up call. And that wake up call was not for just her. It was to all of us. And the message that it was, and what it continues to be, is you need to go and do your own things. You need to work with your own people to achieve your own wealth, build your own institutions up, and stop vying trying to get into somebody else's institutions that probably don't want you there, or they're giving you a little bit of time, and at any time something controversial comes up, they're gonna force you out. And you think you did everything white. Oh my God, I got a white man. I have an education at this great school. Oh, well, what about, this is not gonna be a problem. Well, it is a problem. It's always been a problem. And how many times do they have to continue to tell us as blacks to develop your own stuff? You're gonna have some blacks saying, well, all they're gonna do is tear it down. Well, then shut up. If they're gonna just tear it down, then then quit. But I wanna look at what we see happening with Shannon Sharpe and Cat Williams. We're seeing that blacks have the ability to provide their own media. They have the availability to get their own stuff out there, to create their own money, to create their own wealth. They are not in a need to do anything else. You just don't have the mentality. See, the Jews, they have a strong mentality. Okay? A strong mentality. Their mentality is, we are going to defend our group, and anybody has a problem with us defending our group, we're going to get them out of there. If you're not going to do what we are saying, we're going to get you out of there. And the reason why we're going to get you out of there is because, number one, we're paying for stuff. We're paying for stuff. We're funding what we want. If somehow you come against what we're trying to do, you're gone. There's no doubt about it. You're gone. We're going to deal with you very harshly and quick. Because the blacks ain't funding Harvard. The blacks work at Harvard, but they don't put no money there. And see, here's something I gotta tell you. You don't have any pull over anything that you don't pay for. Sorry. Nobody owes you anything for what you don't pay for. You don't put your money there, you don't deserve shit. Listen to what I said so I can say it to you again, so you understand very quickly. Do you hear the words come out of my mouth? If you don't pay for it, if you don't fund it, you get to go bye-bye. That's how it works. And the quicker blacks understand that, then we won't be mad when somebody make a decision to get rid of your ass. Because really, they don't owe you nothing. Because you got people, you got jobs, you got communities. Why you can't fund your own stuff? Why you can't do your own things? You can't because you too busy complaining, and you would like to have a seat at the table instead of putting the table together, building the parts for the table, or assembling the table. You might not have all the legs at one time, but you can build it yourself, and that table can get bigger and better long as you keep buying the parts for it, or doing the work for it, or whatever you need to do. See, that's what your ass can do. But see, that's why we don't have nothing. And whenever they want to show you that you think you cool, I went to Harvard, I went to this medical school, I went to this. Well, you don't, it's not your institution. Your institution can't train more medical doctors. Theirs can, because they believe in their group. They're going to support their group over you. So because they don't have to owe you nothing. They can wake up in the middle of the morning and say, you know what, that person over there, we don't like what they said. Let's get rid of them. What can you say? It ain't like you can say shit about it. How are you gonna say something about it? You're nobody to be talking about that. Shut your mouth, and that's what's gonna happen. All right? When people are paying their money, when people are investing their money, right, with their group, they're gonna, if they want to get you out of there, they will. And until black people get that, and I know it's hard working with us, we get it, but you're gonna have to start playing. Everybody's working together. All these athletes coming over to YouTube. Look at what they're doing. It's beautiful work. What is the black man doing? What is the black woman doing? Are we doing that? No, we're not. No, we're not. Why? Stuck on buffoonery. That's why these other groups eat our lunch. That's why they continue to beat us the way that they do. That's why. That's why. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Freddie Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do, the bell. We're out.